Good afternoon, YouTubers. I've got me another auction find. This here's a 2001 Mercedes Benz E320 w210 chassis. This is what Mercedes Benz calls, I probably don't have the pronunciation even remotely right, but tourmaline green. They offered aspen green, this green, and it seemed like there was one other. Maybe it was more of a teal, lighter teal color. Can't remember the name, but yeah, I picked this one up for $1,300. It's a 3-owner car, no accidents, decent service history on the Carfax. Not perfect, but you know, I'd have liked to have seen more, but I think it's got about 19 service records, which it's got 203,000 miles. So yeah, it would have been nice to see a little more service history on it, but some dealers just don't report to Carfax. This car's in good running condition. It's in good condition mechanically, and the interior's in pretty good shape. But exterior wise, there's some paint issues. You can probably see right here. We've got some scratches. Not sure what that's all about. Looks like someone tried to scratch a stain off. I've tried polishing some of these spots to no avail. It also, some of this is just dust. It's been sitting in my warehouse. But someone's done some rattle can paint job to it. Looks like the roof's been shot a couple of places. These things were bad for the clear coat to burn off and start peeling. So, you know, looks like somebody did a little bit of a rattle can job on it, but that's okay. It's still a damn good daily driver because mechanically it's perfect. I can't find anything wrong with it. I've owned a 2001 in this exact same color with about 40,000 less miles, and this one's in better mechanical shape than mine was. Mine was this tourmaline green on the outside, but it was tan on the inside. This one is gray. And as you can see, it's all in pretty good shape. There's some spots here where the seat belts, you know, been caught in the door. You know, typical wear and tear here on the seat, but no holes, so that's pretty good. Shut that key up. Let's look at the back seat. Back seat about the same, decent condition. Got a little dust in here, and it's got your typical W210 headliner droop. That is just inevitable on most of these. I was looking at one on eBay that had like 40,000 miles and they were wanting $10,000 or $11,000 for, and I could see in the pictures that the headliner was starting to droop in the corners. So very common. But yeah, the car's in decent shape. Carpets are okay. You know, no holes or unusual wear and tear back here. Just had to do a little cleanup, basic cleanup. Trunk, good shape back here. We got a CD changer. Looks like a 6-disc. We also have, oh, this is cool. I like how that hooks. Got a full-size spare. Continental contact. Looks like the original. Heck, it doesn't even look like it's been used. So, you know, trunk decent shape. It's got just a little spot of rust and a small dent right there. I'm a little curious how that rust even started, because this car has been in the southeast since it is brand new, and it seems like I spotted one more little rust spot somewhere. I can't remember where. Yeah, I got some little scuffs, but yeah, this car was bought new out of Louisiana. Stayed in Louisiana, seems like it went to Texas for a little bit, and then ended up back in Georgia. It's got a good set of Michelins on the front, Michelin Primacies. They got good tread. It does have one brand new Primewell tire, Valera Touring. That is a Firestone tire that you can only get at the Firestone store. So I've been told, because I was trying to locate one for to replace this Continental right here, just so I'd have 2 Michelins in the front and then 2 new tires in the back. I mean, this Continental's not worn out, but I just don't like a bunch of oddball sized tires. But yeah, the interior is definitely let's start her up. Got the key. All right. Tele-aid, SOS not activated. Got the good old SRS light on. I've seen that a lot. I just swapped out this HVAC control panel. All the pixels were gone, so I found one on eBay for $100, just so I'd be able to, you know, read what was going on there. And this panel is like new. I mean, the buttons click real nice. The air's good and cold. Radio needs the code. I'm gonna get those little tools to pop the radio out and see if the code's on the top of the radio. But you know, dash is in pretty good shape. There's only one little small crack there, and unfortunately there's a hole in that speaker grill right there. The headliner's, you know, kind of stained here and there. I've cleaned it some, but it's got some odd stains. Whoever owned this in the past was a smoker and burned all along through here. But again, this is going to be a cheap car for somebody. $203,185. You know, the wood grain looks pretty good. You know, not any real crack. There's one crack there. There goes the air conditioner. Sometimes there's a delay on the AC. Alright, let's take this baby for a little spin. The temperature runs good and cool. No issues there. And it goes down the interstate just like an E320 should. I mean, it is solid as a rock. Whichever previous owner had some suspension work, had to have had some suspension work done to this car, because it is just extremely quiet and tight over the bumps. No rattles, and this is a rough road. I'm finding the potholes. Yeah, just no rattles, no clunks. The steering's got a nice heft to it, like a proper E320 should. As far as getting in this car and daily driving, you know, it's hard to beat, man. Got a power sunroof. I'm gonna close that up, knock some of the sun down. All right. Cruise control works. I just put some nice high-powered halogen bulbs in for the low beams. So got fresh headlight bulbs, and they're nice and bright. I cleaned the headlamp lenses. They were yellowed. Cleaned those up a little bit, got them looking a little better. But yeah, this thing got the traction control. I was spinning a wheel there, buddy. But the transmission, 5-speed automatic. Mercedes used this transmission for a long time. I think they used it from about 97 till 2005 or 6. Maybe even longer in some of the Sprinter vans. It's a great transmission. Shifts smooth, shifts right on time. This car right here would just make somebody a really great daily driver. I'm gonna try and sell it for about $1,900. Just keep it under that $2,000 range. You know, whoever buys it can just drive it like it is, and it will be just fine. Or they may want to put them a nice aftermarket radio in there if I cannot get the code for this. But I mean, as far as brakes go, the brakes are solid and strong. The engine is strong. It doesn't use any oil. It doesn't leak anything. You know, the visors aren't busted or broken, or at least these hinges aren't. The little covers are gone, but that is very typical on these cars. All the power windows work. I've actually even got a new key fob coming, because the lock button, the little lock button on the key fob fell off, so I've ordered a new housing. So I'll have a new housing on that key, so it'll be ready to go. Gosh, for the money, you can't beat it. A car that has good tires, good brakes, good suspension, cold air, all the electrics work, and will just, I mean, these cars are made for the freeway. I mean, that is just where they do their best, is just freeway. You can set the cruise control on 80 miles an hour and just ride all day long at a smooth, comfortable, quiet pace. And I'm gonna, if you bear with me just a minute, I didn't want to get a real long video going, but I thought I'd get it on the interstate and go up one exit so you can see it up to freeway speed. But yeah, I figure for $1,900, I'm gonna be pretty firm on that price. Someone can get it, and if they wanted to, they could continue kind of, you know, freshening it up, you know. But for the money, it's a great daily driver, and it looks awesome from about 10 or 20 feet away. You'd never notice the paint, that someone did a rattle can job on it. And of course, if I were going to keep the car, I'd get the damn headliner fixed, because I can't stand a drooping headliner. Paint don't bother me. The SRS airbag light doesn't bother me. That's always a sensor. It never fails, and it's usually a sensor in the back seat, because the battery is under the back seat, and whenever you have to take that seat in and out, you have to jump up and down on the seat to get everything lined up and to get it clicked back into place, and usually a sensor goes bad somewhere in the back seat. This car does have 8 airbags. It has an airbag in each door, front and back. It has curtain airbags, and it has front airbags. So it's an extremely safe car. We're running 70 miles an hour. I mean, what else can I say, man? This is just an awesome car for $1,900. I'm probably stupid for selling it, but I've bought more cars at auction, and I got to sell some stuff. I can't hang on to everything I buy. So anyway, I just wanted to shoot this video of this E320 I got for sale. If anybody's interested, I'm in the Chattanooga, Tennessee area. Anybody in the southeast that's, you know, within a reasonable driving distance interested, hit me up. Shoot me a message on here. I'll be glad to, you know, if I got time, if I have time, I might could try and meet you somewhere. Otherwise, it's in good old beautiful Chattanooga, Tennessee. Let's get now acceleration. Uphill, 3/4 throttle. Uphill, 3/4 throttle. This thing is strong for 203,000 miles. But anyway, just drop a comment, hit like button, hit subscribe. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.